Hey Pyros, 𝗬𝗲 here at Elite Fireworks. Guys, we are at the Elite of New Hampshire, and in today's video, it is the unboxing of the King of the Block. Now, this specific assortment we have unboxed before. This is from 𝗲𝗵𝗂 Fireworks. Now, if you're wondering, 𝗬𝗲, why are you unboxing an assortment that you've already done? That's because each season, guys, typically when it comes to assortments, they are not always the same. So the consistency is not there, and from year to year, it does vary. Sometimes they're worth it, sometimes they're not, but that's the question that we plan on answering today. So first look at the King of the Block for 2024 4th of July season. Obviously, if we're just looking at the package, it doesn't look different from the year before. So for instance, in the package here, we do see decent amount of black hat items. Specifically, guys, everything besides Metal Flake, 16 shots Galaxy Discovery, Galaxy Storm, Hit the Team, Heavy Metal, and the Zenith number 200 tube. Everything else on here shows black hat, but I can almost guarantee you that everything is not gonna be black hat fireworks. So we might actually be missing Magnum Artillery or maybe 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Cannon, because typically it's not always all the items that you see. And that's kind of like one of my biggest critiques when it comes to assortments, because when you are unboxing assortments, from year to year, you're not getting the same thing, and that is why here at Elite, we like to do an unboxing every couple seasons, just so you guys know what's the latest batch and if it's worth it. Now, I have positioned the King of the Block in a certain angle, so that way, whenever I open it, we should know what we have inside. Would you look at this? So give me 1 second, I'm gonna put the actual box on top right here. All right, I have positioned the cover for the King of the Block right here, and then we have what you actually get inside. And guys, first look, it is not the same stuff. So my hunch was correct with this one, and of course, between Magnum Artillery and 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Cannon, so we did get the 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Cannon. Now with this one, it's gonna be a ball shell, approximately 30 grams per shot, 12 of them. So 12 unique effects with this one. However though, there's no Magnum Artillery. Now this is, of course, because this is a 𝗲𝗵𝗂 Fireworks assortment, we are getting something from Fox Fireworks. Same thing with pyrotechnics, that's actually a 𝗲𝗵𝗂 sub-brand as well. So all in all, you're getting a lot of 𝗲𝗵𝗂 items, except the only ones that you are getting here. So the Legend Fireworks, Heavy Metal, and Hit the Team. These are Legend Fireworks, well, all of these. These are actually not the ones typically, and then of course with this one they actually went with a window item. Now let's just go ahead and show you each item in detail. All right, so we are going to start with the small stuff. First of all, guys, let's look at these 200-gram cakes from Legends. Now one thing that I like about it, you are getting consistency with these, because each year you do get all of them. So let me just put them up here. All right, so when it comes to these 4 cakes, so they are gonna vary between 9 shots and 16 shots. So these two are gonna be 9 shots. These are 16 shots. Now, these are some of the effects, and what I like about these cakes actually typically are very consistent in the King of the Block, which is not a bad thing, because obviously, if you are buying something and you see the visuals on the package, you do want to make sure that the items that you are purchasing, obviously you want those specific items. However though, these are not the best cakes in my opinion, typically. So for instance, Legend makes some great stuff, but they are not a top brand in my opinion. So personally, to be honest with you, I would prefer to get some more like black hat cakes. So for instance, if we were to substitute Heavy Metal with something like Bull Run from black hat, that would be pretty awesome, because it is an awesome cake. But of course, at least you are getting consistency. So right here we have 18 shots between the two, and then another 32 shots between the 16 shot ones. So that's a lot of shots all in all. Now something that's different on this package, now let's put this here. So you are getting from 𝗲𝗲, you are getting the #5000 aerial tube. If we look at the effect, you are gonna get silver tail burst into a silver strobe willow. Now 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Cannon, this one is a classic from black hat. Now these are some of the different effects that you get. So 12 different effects. Now, one thing that I like about black hat items is that they don't over exaggerate the effects. So for instance, if you're looking this effect, they're not doing so much color saturation. Obviously, if you look at this one from 𝗲𝗲, I love 𝗲𝗲, but that's not the actual fireworks. So I would actually prefer if you actually got a real image of the actual fireworks. But anyway, these are 12 up to 30 grams shells. Now this one, obviously, again, I would prefer to go with what shows on the box, and that is Magnum Artillery. Magnum Artillery from Black Hat is a classic, has been here for over a decade. Now with this one, obviously, I actually do not know of this item. So let me know, beside if you have bought King of the Block, have you seen this one from Foxfire, Reckling Balls 12 shot? Have you seen this stand alone? Because in my opinion, I actually have not seen it. And that's a problem, guys, because usually whenever you see something that is specifically is just being added to an actual package, that's one of my red flags and one of the reasons why I typically stay away from packages. Now another item that we get, so this is a #100 tube. So instead of the golden sparkle, actually they went weaker. So for instance, the Black Hat golden sparkle tube, that one is actually more powerful than the golden willow from Zenith. So this one is actually a smaller category than the other ones. So again, I would prefer to get what the package shows. Now metal flake, this is, I believe, up to 350 gram cakes. Even though it looks like it would be 500 gram, it's actually not. It's a very light cake. If we're looking at a little bit of the performance description, so you're gonna get yellow palm tails to, anyway, you guys can pause the video and read the effects. 16 shots. Now this one is by far the best cake that you get inside the King of the Block, and that is, of course, Diamond Splitter. I do love Black Hat, and I do love the HD series. Now with this one, you're gonna get 7 shots. It's up to 500 grams. This one, it's, as far as color, it's not the most colorful. It's gonna be a lot of silver and gold. Now, if you go back on our channel and see previous King of the Block unboxing, you'll notice that this section in the last couple years has changed dramatically. So first of all, you are getting 8 Black Hat cakes, whereas before you actually used to get powder keg cakes. However, though, these are all budget friendly, up to 500 gram cakes, or up to 200 really for some of them. Now the problem with that is, because these are budget friendly cakes, for instance, in our store, typically you might be able to get such cakes such as this one, around $33 a unit, around $33 a unit, around $33 a unit, and so on. These around 20 bucks. The problem is, this is taking roughly 40% of the actual fireworks space, and they're pretty cheap assortment. So for the King of the Block being at $508, it is a good price, but is it a good price here at the Elite Fireworks? Honestly, guys, I would say no. The problem with our model is that because you can buy in bulk with cases, you are way better off actually purchasing fireworks individually than going with a package. However, though, that does not mean wherever you're shopping that this item being at around $500, it's not a good deal, because most fireworks stores sell only retail prices. And of course, if you're selling at retail, typically with assortments, you get a much better value. But because we specialize in selling items by the box kit, definitely you can get much more fireworks than actually going with this package, which again, it's a nice looking package. However, though, you are not getting as much. Actually, if you were to shop individually in store here at Elite, you actually will get more for your money, which is kind of ironic. But moving on to these cakes, obviously these have been for a couple years now. So the ones that are classified up to 500 grams. So you have Night Howler, which is 15 shots. You have LED, another 15 shot. True Blue Patriot, which is another 15 shots. Hot Mama, 15 shots. Now those are the 4 that are going to be up to 500 grams. Now, for instance, Rager, this is actually around 350 gram. And of course, Drift King, Dragon Fist, and Vampire Hunter, those are actually massive cakes, but they're actually up to 200 grams. So unfortunately, you're not getting big cakes. That's the big problem that I have with this one. So all in all, guys, you are getting 5 different up to 500 gram cakes. You are getting 2 different up to 350 gram cakes, and the rest between Vampire Hunter, Dragon Fist, Drift King, and the remaining of Legend cakes. So that's gonna be 7 cakes up to 200 grams. You are getting ball shells, so you're getting 12 and 12, so 24 ball shells. And then you are getting some preloaded shells, which of course, this is the Zenith Golden Willow, and then the Winda #5002. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this Obviously, if you're considering to get King of the Block and you shop at Elite Fireworks, I don't recommend it. However though, if you are shopping elsewhere, this might be a good option for you, but not at Elite. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this, make sure you hit a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in another video right here on our channel. Bye-bye.